Changing your own oil can save you a few £100 a year, but one simple mistake could destroy your engine and leave you with a repair bill worth thousands. The scary part? Most people don't even realize they're making these mistakes. In this video, I'll show you the most common oil change mistakes I see as a professional mechanic, and I'll explain exactly how to avoid them, so your engine stays reliable for years to come. If you're changing your own oil, you're already doing one of the best things you can to keep your car running smoothly and save money. But an oil change is only beneficial if it's done correctly. I've seen small mistakes turn into expensive engine repairs. Mistakes that are completely avoidable if you know what to look out for. In this video, I'll walk you through the most common oil change mistakes, explain why they matter, and show you the right way to do the job. Whether it's your first oil change or you've been doing them for years, these tips can help protect your engine and keep it running at its best. Let's get started. Step 1. Use the correct engine oil. The first mistake happens before you've even picked up a wrench, using the wrong engine oil. Many people assume that any oil will do, but that's simply not true. Every engine is designed to work with a specific oil, viscosity, and manufacturer specification. Using the wrong oil can reduce lubrication, increase engine wear, and in some cases even damage components like turbochargers or timing chains. Before buying oil, always check your owner's manual or the information under the bonnet. Look for the recommended viscosity, such as 0W20, 5W30, or 5W40, along with the manufacturer's approval if your vehicle requires one. Choosing the correct oil is one of the easiest ways to protect your engine and help it last for hundreds of thousands of miles. Now that you've got the right oil, let's move on to preparing the car before you drain the old oil. Step 2. Warm up the engine first. Before you drain the oil, let the engine warm up for a few minutes. Cold engine oil is much thicker, which means it drains more slowly and leaves more old oil behind inside the engine. By warming the engine to its normal operating temperature, or at least letting it run for a few minutes, the oil becomes thinner and flows much more easily, carrying more dirt, sludge, and contaminants out with it. Just be careful not to work on an engine that's too hot. Hot engine oil can cause serious burns. A good rule of thumb is to let the engine run for around 5 minutes, then switch it off and give it a couple of minutes to cool slightly before draining the oil. That way the oil is warm enough to flow well, but not so hot that it's dangerous to work with. Now that the oil is warm, it's time to prepare the engine for draining. Step 3. Remove the oil filler cap. Before you remove the drain plug, take off the oil filler cap on top of the engine. This allows air to enter the engine as the old oil drains out. Without it, a slight vacuum can form, slowing down the flow of oil. While the difference isn't huge, removing the filler cap helps the oil drain more smoothly and efficiently. If your engine has a dipstick, it's also a good idea to pull it out slightly. This gives the engine another path for air to enter, helping the oil drain even more freely. It's a small step that only takes a few seconds, but it's a good habit to get into every time you change your oil. With the filler cap removed, you're now ready to loosen the drain plug and let the old oil drain completely. Step 4. Drain the oil properly. Now it's time to remove the drain plug. As you loosen the plug, keep a firm grip on it and be ready for the oil to come out quickly. Position your drain pan before removing the plug completely to avoid making a mess. Once the oil is draining, don't rush the job. Give the engine enough time for as much of the old oil as possible to drain out. Waiting an extra 5 to 10 minutes can help remove more of the contaminated oil. While you're waiting, inspect the drain plug. If your vehicle has a magnetic drain plug, check for excessive metal particles. A small amount of fine metallic paste can be normal, but large metal fragments or shiny flakes could be a sign of internal engine wear. Finally, don't forget to replace the drain plug washer if your vehicle uses one. Reusing a crushed or damaged washer can lead to oil leaks, even if the drain plug is tightened correctly. Taking a few extra minutes here can help prevent leaks and give you an early warning if something isn't right inside your engine. Final step. Replace the oil filter. Before installing the new oil filter, compare it with the old one to make sure it's the correct part. Apply a small amount of fresh engine oil to the new filter's rubber seal. This helps the seal seat properly and makes it easier to remove at the next service. Install the filter by hand until the seal makes contact, then tighten it according to the manufacturer's instructions. Avoid using tools to over-tighten it unless the manufacturer specifically recommends it. Once the filter is fitted, reinstall the drain plug, fill the engine with the correct amount of fresh oil, and check the oil level with the dipstick. Start the engine, let it idle for a minute, then switch it off and inspect underneath the vehicle for any leaks around the drain plug and oil filter. If everything looks good, you've successfully completed your oil change. But don't drive away just yet. There are a few important things you should always do after every oil service, steps that many people forget, but that can help protect your engine and make sure the job was done properly. I've made a dedicated video covering those final checks in detail. Click the video on your screen now and watch Do This After Every Oil Service before you head out. It only takes a few minutes and could save you from an expensive mistake. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.